Blessed love, I am the Honorable Priest Isaac. I am an official priest within the realms of Rastafari of the Ethiopia-Africa Black International Congress. I also hold a certification in the craft of astronomy from Politecnico di Milano in Italy. Our universe and its makeup has always been an intriguing subject for humankind. Astronomy is the study of everything in the universe beyond the Earth's atmosphere. Ancient astronomy is similar, but pays special attention to the physical and spiritual values of stars, planets, moons, and other celestial objects. It also brings in the terrestrial component, being things on an earthly plane, such as plants, human organs, and connects them to the heavenly bodies. In this course, you will learn the makeup of various planets and stars, how to locate them in the night sky, along with their associated constellations. You will also be taught about the earliest civilizations known for their astronomical comprehension, namely Kush, also known as ancient Ethiopia, Kemet, called Egypt today, the Dogons, and the Bozos, as well as the civilization of Sumer. You will also learn about black holes, their nature and origin, as well as how the ancients viewed them. Ancient astronomy is the mother of archaeoastronomy and astrotheology. Both subject areas are covered by the Priest Isaac's Institute of Holistic Knowledge. Sign up today. Visit our website, priestisaacinstitute.com, or email us, priestisaacinstitute@gmail.com, for more information. It's the Winter Solstice Extravaganza, a festival unlike any other in the world. Join us for 5 days and 5 nights in the Caribbean island of Antigua. Experience our beaches, our historic island tours, splendid accommodations, and our plant-based meals. And of course, the sunrise and the sunset hike to the Stonehenge of the Caribbean, Greencastle Hill, Mount Anu, amongst the megaliths that align with the stars. Reserve your spot today and join us from Wednesday the 18th to Sunday the 22nd of December 2024 for the Winter Solstice Extravaganza. Visit our website, priestisaacinstitute.com, or email us, priestisaacinstitute@gmail.com. Blessed love to each and every one. Give thanks, Negus and Nagas is to be exalted. Emperor Haile Selassie I, the power and the might of the Holy Trinity. Give thanks for your presence with us, the Honorable Priest Isaac, here with you in the tiger's nest. Of course, the tiger's lair, you're in our zone at the moment, and we're going to take a few moments today to speak of a specific incident, which is actually going to be relayed to us by an individual who knew His Majesty Haile Selassie I when he was a child, when he was a lad. And he's going to give us an encounter that, I thought I wanted to share with you just to highlight the majesty and the power of Emperor Haile Selassie I. So definitely give thanks. Remember to share the link. Of course, comment and let someone know that you are in tune to the tiger's nest. And of course, visit our website, priestisaacinstitute.com. priestisaacinstitute.com, and the link for the website is in the description below this video. In fact, speaking of the website, you would visit the website to go into the magazine Kidemi. And why would you have to go into it? Well, definitely I'm highlighting for those who will be joining us on the 18th of December. Now, don't tell me that you don't know what is taking place on the 18th day of December. Remember, family, from the 18th to the 22nd day, we are talking about the winter solstice extravaganza. And I'm definitely looking forward to seeing all of you. Well, I know it's not going to be all of you, but those of you who definitely would have already decided that you are coming to join us here in Antigua to visit the megaliths that align with the stars. And of course, it's more than just that. It's going to be 5 days of exciting vibrations, 5 days with myself. I'm looking forward to meeting those of you who are coming, and I'm sure you're looking forward to meeting myself. Remember, everything fully all-inclusive, just as the ad says. Remember, even your accommodations when it comes to your meals, your feasting, fully vegan, breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and of course, island tour and the morning hike, which is the serene, sacred hike amongst the megaliths that align with the movements of the heavens. And then the evening hike, which will be the Sunday afternoon, the sunset, which is more festive. That's when we have more people and the Nyabingi drums and so many different things. And of course, the Sabbath service, so many different things. They're going to go back home to your people and say, I had a wonderful time there at Mount Anu with Priest Isaac and the full family at the Institute and Rastafari Experience Antigua. So, of course, within the magazine, we have a wonderful article highlighting the memory of Dr. Maura Imber, which is the archaeoastronomer who really, I would say, set the ball rolling as it relates to understanding the academics as it relates to the rocks on Greencastle Hill. It's a beautiful read. Again, the link is in the description below. Just go below the video, press the link, and it carries you straight to the magazine for those of you who have not seen it yet. And those who have seen the magazine and you would not have read that article, give it a read. And then right after that, you have another beautiful article highlighting Greencastle Hill, penned by us here at the Institute. You can see us having even a nice yoga session there on the hill. Of course, that also is a very key part of the morning hike session when we definitely go into the whole aspect of the yoga. Very beautiful. And of course, you have a good understanding as it relates to the science of that day. Remember, that day now is the winter solstice. So because it's the winter solstice, you have specific alignments that are taking place with the rays of the sun as it relates to the stones, the phallic stone and the vulva stone. So the vibration that will be going through the hill at the time will be very, very, very intense on that day. I'm talking about the solstice. So on the solstice and on the equinoxes, you always have a strong vibration. So that is why you see us doing yoga here. This yoga session was led by the Honorable Empress Naya. That's about 2 or so years ago. At, I think it was an equinox or a solstice. So yes, for those of you who are planning to come to Antigua for the 18th of December, you may need more information as it relates to the whole aspect of the hikes that you will be taking. Again, remember our short film, our short length documentary film, which is Anu the Ancient City. You can also see this documentary film by going into the magazine. That's why the magazine is there. So for those of you who have not seen this film, it's only about 30 minutes. Anu, it has already been selected as a finalist for 2 international film festivals, South Africa as well as in Italy. And when you visit the magazine, you visit the page entitled Anu the ancient city, and you have the trailer. You could just watch the trailer here on the page, or you can press the link and it takes you to the full documentary for free. And trust me, it's very exciting. It's well put together. You and your young ones will love it. And again, especially for those who are even considering coming to join me here in Antigua in December, you would want to look at the film properly and get a good idea of what you're coming to encounter, or read the articles, or even better yet, read the book Anu. Right here, you press the link and it takes you to the book Anu, Ancient and Modern, and you could definitely go more into that. Beautiful. All right. So again, the link is in the description below for you to read the magazine, Kidemi. And of course, whether you come into the winter solstice extravaganza in December or not, you still need to read the magazine, Kidemi. Now, this is a documentary film from a few years ago. This is not the first time I would have come across it, but I must say that going through it recently, I came across a few things within it that I said I would like to share this with the family, especially those who are seeking knowledge and truth and all of the good stuff there with. And it is highlighting, Haile Selassie, this aspect of the documentary, ones who were young, who were little children. Now, his grandson, this is his grandson speaking here, and he is Prince Bede Mariam Mokene. And he's saying that as a young child, you were not supposed to enter into the emperor's bedroom. It says here now, of course, the documentary, it's the quality is not that good, so you may not even be able to see what is written. But it says here we weren't allowed to enter his bedroom only at that hour. So he was given a specific hour. The children could only enter the emperor's bedroom at a specific hour. I want you to hear this. If we entered the room by mistake, we were sure to be scolded. So in other words, as little children, they may be running around the palace, and playing hide and seek or whatever, and go in the wrong room. Well, not the wrong room. They went in the right room, but at the wrong time. They're not supposed to go into the emperor's bedroom at that time. You can come and see Grandpa, but it's at a specific time, at a specific hour. That is how precise the emperor's day was. But the little ones, the little lads running up and down the house decided that, well, at times some of them decided that they're going to go in here and hide. Or maybe they just by mistake stumbled in there. Or maybe they were just being children and said, hey, listen, I'm going to be mischievous today and I am going in. And he said every time it happened, they were sure to be scolded wherever they got the scolding. And he said, but what I saw in those instances was him doing exercises in a manner that wasn't consistent with his age. So Prince Mokenen here is saying that, again, you could come and visit the emperor at a specific time in his room. But if you were to go in the room at the wrong time, you're going to get a sword, as we would call it. But whenever he made the mistake of entering in the room, what he could remember is that the emperor was exercising. But the thing is, he was doing exercises that, I mean, was not consistent with the exercises of someone of that age. So, I mean, the emperor in his 70s and 80s and whatever he saw the emperor doing. Because those of you who would have seen pictures of the emperor's bedroom, he had his riding bike, those bikes that don't really go anywhere. All of that, the emperor had, you know. So when you read in the history book about the fella that came from England and he threw the apple up in the air and he cut the apple into two pieces, and they said the emperor threw an apple up in the air and cut it into the 13 pieces, and 12 fell on the ground and one stuck on the sword. You may say, but that's fanciful. It's not impossible. But the point is, the emperor is a martial artist, a chief swordsman. The emperor is a chief marksman with the shotgun I'm talking about. So he's well versed in the different arts and crafts, martial art, war arts, you know. So what do you call that stuff? Calisthenics and all of that, and different forms of aerobics and different levels of exercising. The emperor is well up to speed. That's the point that Prince McKinnon was giving us. So when he, as a little child, went into grandpa's room by mistake, how did he get up there? You know, the emperor knocking in some Spider-Man business. All right. So now, yeah, and remember, you know, in one of those propaganda videos, those of you who you know, watch these documentaries on the emperor, remember the man said, what did he say? As the years went by, the emperor's step got slower. Yeah, he can say what he wants. He don't even know what's going on there, you know, in the bedroom. All right. Now, you know, for those of you who, you know, do your studying, you understand that the emperor was extremely kind-hearted to the young ones when he visited the schools. He never came empty-handed. He always brought food and fruits. According to one doctor here, he would come with grapes and bread and biscuits, etc. And he would make sure that everyone was well fed. And this individual now is going to give his account. His name is Bektru Adamase, and he was a former student at Haile Selassie the First. And he's saying they were serving us. Across the room, John Hoy, His Majesty, was scrutinizing the students' meal. Here it is. As he commented on the food and walked towards us. You see him looking and looking because he's like reenacting, like, because he was a child. I said, I can't believe this. I saw the waiter shivering as if he had an attack of malaria because the emperor was near. Now, I don't know the full circumstances thereof, you know. But again, the emperor was scrutinizing. And there's another documentary, you know. Again, you would have come across, for those of you who are studying, you would have come across several reports of Haile Selassie visiting schools and scrutinizing the meals. There's another documentary, well famous documentary. I think this is what do you call it, CCTV, where the brother was saying, listen to this, that one time the emperor came to their school and he didn't like the food that they were giving to the children, and he told the I guess is the principal, whoever was in charge, that they must make sure they give the children cod liver oil, a spoonful, whether it's daily or weekly, but they needed to give them cod liver oil. You know what's cod? There's oil from the liver of a codfish, from my understanding of it. But the point is now, so the emperor is well known for, hey, I don't like how you feed it, the children. This same documentary said that in one case, he ordered that the children be fed from the palace. So I don't know what was in the waiter's mind. I don't know if he thought that, well, maybe he was saying, I'm just a waiter, you know, I didn't cook it. But whatever the case is, according to this good brother here, brother Bitru Adamase, he's saying that they were sitting down and watching the emperor come into the table, and when he looked across, he saw the waiter shivering as if he had an attack of malaria. And when people are under a malaria attack, it comes with cold sweating, obvious shaking feverishly. That is what was going on as the brother was coming close. And, you know, we're not laughing at him, you know. It's just to understand the power. You would have read the accounts of many individuals who would have met Haile Selassie the first, and they would have clearly showed you that he's a man that you can't even look in his eyes for too long. In fact, Michael Rose would have sung that as Black Uhuru in that song, the I Love King Selassie, where he highlights that, hey, man, he's the only monarch that you can't look in the eye, and he, you know, goes into certain aspects. So the reality is, the account of even when in 1975, on the 12th of September, when they supposedly overthrew the King of Kings, but I like to say they overthrew the monarchy. But anyway, on the way out, it is said that one of the soldiers that were walking out with the king, he himself was trembling too. In fact, everybody was trembling. Did you see the account? If you see the account of when they were reading to His Majesty the, what you call it, the decree, or not even the decree, almost like a proposal. They were begging the king to come with them so they could carry him somewhere for his safety. They were trembling. The fellow that was reading the letter was trembling. Emperor Haile Selassie the first in the office. And the emperor listened to them and he told them, well, if that's what you want, that's what you get. I will stop here. And again, it is said that on the way out, one of the soldiers that were walking with the emperor himself wasn't too stable. I mean, come on, for obvious reasons. To say no play thing. And the emperor is reported to have told him, can't you see that you are holding the gun incorrectly? Yes, I. So just to show you, we're dealing with the 5-star, 7-star, 9-star, 13-star general as it relates to Emperor Haile Selassie the First. So as I said, I just decided that, you know, I would have taken some time to share this with you, you know, even for those of you who understand the dynamics of Negus and Nagas, and even what the world tried to feed us as it relates to propaganda. Right now, a lot of ones are vomiting that out, and many ones, we're here to make sure that they don't come and feed that foolishness to us, even in this time and this hour. Yes, Royal Family, give thanks for your presence with us. Remember, the link is in the description below for you to get the magazine. Kidemi, read up on Greencastle Hill for those who will be joining us right here from the 18th to the 22nd day of December. And of course, those who are advertising with the next edition of Kidemi, we are on it already. You still have a chance. You still have a chance. If you want to advertise in the next episode of the magazine, now is your time. Contact us, Priest Isaac Institute at gmail.com. Give thanks. Holy Emmanuel Selassie, Jah Rastafari, live forevermore. God and King in flesh. Blessed love.
Are you searching for unique handmade Black cultural crafts, t-shirts, and accessories? Look no further. Introducing your ultimate destination for the vibrant and captivating creations that celebrate Rastafari and African culture. At Black Dominion, we bring you a curated collection of exquisitely designed, crafted products honoring the rich heritage of Rastafari, Ethiopia, and the Black diaspora. With our user-friendly website, shopping is a breeze. We ship worldwide, bringing Black culture to every corner of the globe. Visit www.blackdominion.shop today and start exploring the incredible range of handmade Rastafari and Black culture. Find your inspiration, embrace your roots, and stand out from the crowd.